Cowboy Wisdom Hypno-Acuity is wisdom energizing, fun opening personal expansion. Expands you out of yesterday, energizing today. Enterprising your dreams to experience your now connected desired life. And now here's your host, Robert A. Wilson.
Well, good evening. This is Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Hypno-Acuity and also Cowboy Wisdom with Rob Wilson. And tonight, I want to talk about how I taught myself to struggle. You know, as we go through life, we try to look outside ourselves, go someplace else. We try to do a lot of things. But everything we've taught ourselves. We've had outside people show us, and we've learned from them. But really, when it comes right down to it, we teach ourselves everything. But we taught ourselves how to struggle, and life is hard, and everything negative we've taught ourselves. Because we learn from a society that wants us to think everything is hard. That way we're easy to control, and we wait for other people to do it. But I did teach myself to struggle. And I taught myself I wasn't that smart. I taught myself everything to discourage myself from moving forward. Which was, it's like I got a CD coming out that says, I untied the lies to fly. And basically we lie to ourselves. And if you do something, you lie to somebody to get ahead or do something, you actually lie to your moral values and not them. We never do anything in the physical world that we don't do internally first. Because we really think by doing something to somebody else, we do something to them. That's a fallacy. We do everything to ourselves. When you do something good, you do it to yourself and for yourself. When you do something negative or say something negative or say something discouraging about other people, you're actually talking about yourself. Because I really opened up to this, and I used to be one of the biggest talk behind people's backs there ever was, and I'll admit that, but I stopped that. Because I awakened to understand the words I express to the outer world are me talking about myself. And that's something I really had to awaken to, is everything I say in the world is I'm talking about myself. So when I stopped being the gossip and started just listening to the universe and other people, I expanded of wisdom, inspiration, and talent. You can also show yourself your talents. You tell the world your inner hell. You show the world your inner glow. That's galvanizing, lively, omnific wisdom with an understanding that you can expand through life. But we taught ourselves to struggle. And we learned that from in school because we thought schoolwork was hard and people would say unsavory things. I've been told I was stupid so many times I almost believed it. Not no more. They only tell you stupid because they're jealous and they want you to stay the same. And that happened to me more times than I could ever remember. But it wasn't because I was stupid. It was because I was right-brained and had more innovation than other people. A lot of times people tell you something from their left brain, because you're using your right brain and it's out of the map and out of the representations of their left brain. And that's something we really have to open up to understand. It's all right to admit everything that's happened to you and everything that's been said to you. Or everything you said, because it's Liberation Day. The past is expired. Today we light the fire of desire to dance effervescently savvy, internally realizing everyday life is a teacher for me to expand. It's really a scholarly scamper through life to open my eyes of wise, to understand it's my wise wisdom energizes my now circuitry of my celebrations of who I am and who I desire to be in every place I desire to go, as I am now connected to my dreams, to dawn, revolutionary, enterprising audacity, magnetizing the universe's airwaves with my desires and my dreamer's dance. Life is a dreamer's paradise when we stop listening to our own inner wars. And I've learned this just this week. Our emotions cause our own inner wars. We're at a war with drugs. We're at a war with this. But how about being at peace with health, wealth, wisdom, and fun? because we think about taking a day off and realizing if we just sit around and enjoy life, we're not doing something and we're really going backwards in life. But really, we're struggling to be at peace. And we're afraid to participate and facilitate peace within ourselves because it's all new. It's a new now wow. Wanderer's optimism, realizing that life is never what we've been taught from school books. Because everything you read in a school book or in life is what somebody else wants you to know and how they want you to be in their world. In your universe, you are the one opening now born enterprising wizardry. But it's about the dance of the enhanced enterprising savvy within yourself. Because you are the Nobel Peace Prize winner of your life. However you want to, however you do it. And as long as you let go of yesterday's stories. People say, write the story that expanded you. You keep writing that story, you stay stuck in the story. But you write a nowography, you naturally open wanderer's optimism, galvanizing revolutionary audacity, propelling hellraiser's fun of the sun's splendor to flow through your life. It's about letting go of the struggle and enjoying life, because it's the inner war that creates our outer challenges. And I was good at it, and I still am, but it's a now circuitry, the now connected, and it's a now imagination that'll show you the way to the promised land. And the promised land is you. It's a person you'll see in the mirror. And I've really opened up to this because my past expired. It's even like this show, it's expired since the beginning of it. And if you can say the past is expired to light the fire of far-seeing and innovative revolutionary energy, you turn on your powerhouse of percipients to dance with life. But however, it's a struggle because it's all now. And now is new, optimistic wisdom expanding me. And the reason I use wisdom over knowing is wisdom is unattached to the situation. Knowing, thinking, and memories and representations keep you stuck in yesterday. And it's really about the fun of the sun's splendor that's within you. So as I open up to this, I start realizing life will forever expand me forward when I listen internally, feeling enterprising gumption within myself. You know, people that are successful, they cut out the crap of society. They didn't care what society said. They didn't care what their friends said. They moved on in a healthy, wealthy way. But they stopped struggling in yesterday. And that's where the world is. And if you listen to people, they'll tell you how they struggle in yesterday, but they really encompass some of the same struggles as their parents. And that's where you really open up, was when you stop struggling in your parents' life. And that is something I've had to expand into in my own life. And it's letting go of thinking if you do something different than your parents, you're being something disloyal. No, you're actually being loyal to their enterprising wisdom, because you're expanding on what they showed you, and then you open up what you show yourself inside. When you quit telling yourself the wars within yourself and start feeling the foresight, energizing life, invigorating new gumption to move forward. It's all about letting go of the self-struggle. We struggle within ourselves, so that makes the outer world a struggle, because that's what we know, think, and believe life should be. When you stop believing life is a struggle and start opening up that life is an entertaining movie for me to be the megastar in, you start realizing you're the star of your own life, and you move forward, energizing the wise within yourself. But it's a struggle, and everything else. We've taught ourselves all the negativity, and the news media and the outside sources keep the negativity alive, because they want you to stay inside the parameters and inside the education system. College education is great, but it is really disloyal to the people that are self-taught. I'm not a fan of college education. College education has been good, and it is good for people. But here's the thing. What has college education really gotten anybody? It still comes down to their own ingenuity. College education is a guideline, but it teaches people to stay inside their own way of life, and really anybody that ain't college educated isn't on the same plane. Well, that's the lie of the life, because we are on the same plane. We're just educated and we're wise in a different way. Look at the world. I know we look down on the hourly worker and we don't feel everything's equal, but if everybody wasn't doing what they're doing, where would the world be? I'm a union electrician at the same time as I'm a hypnotherapist. Where would you be without electrical work? And here's the thing. We struggle when there's a mishap in the world. Who do they call on? Linemen, plumbers, everybody to fix their stuff. And who is the biggest hindrance? The people that are in charge. They don't want to do this. They want to control everything. And we control nothing. We control zilch. Because we don't even control our bodily functions. Our subconscious mind controls the bodily functions. And the subconscious mind controls our heart. It's all an autonomic nervous system, but you got to have an autonomic audacity to realize you can now put circuitry in there to naturally open wanderers, celebrations, invigorating, revolutionary, ubiquitous innovation, tantalizing, revolutionary, yazza, snazzy, savvy to move yourself forward. You encompass all of the grit, get, and go, and the wit to move forward. But however, it's our representations of our thinking, knowing, memory, mind that bind us into yesterday. But yesterday has expired. Like dawn this today, it's expired. So if you got an expired driver's license or an expired credit card or something expired, what do? You get it new now. It's a new now. Wanderer's optimism. Welcoming the wisdom of today. It's your imagination will lead you to wherever you want to go. Your imagination is your natural talents to move yourself forward. And that is where some of the biggest people in the world, you think like Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, do you think he woke up, well, I'm going to make Facebook? No. His innovation awakened him. Bill Gates. And, there's lots of little innovations. All the people are selling something for $19.95 on the internet, on TV. That was their innovation. But they had the guts and the glory to step forward and out of their comfort zone. And they let go of the struggle. But it's a full-blown challenge and chaos to get there. But it's a really... Challenges and chaos are dreamers' sunrises, stimulating unbelievable and unfathomable new success internally, sensing elegance dance through your veins of fame, and really enjoy this. It's really, the struggle isn't a struggle. The struggle is actually an awakening to move your life forward. And the struggle is a sassy tenacity, realizing unfathomable genius gumption, loving every day. And that is where we really move forward in life, is when we understand it isn't the struggle, it's the awakening we're going through. Every second of every day is an awakening when you quit trying to be stuck in an inspired life from yesterday. An expert, all the people that know everything, the experts, sometimes overlook the simplicity and the easy pathway through, and they make it think we have to struggle. We never have to struggle. We got to be simply observing to move forward and witnessing the event with a toddler's tenacity and an innocence that it's going to invigorate new nows, opening, celebrating, enterprising neons of coloring your life with your dreams. And I am Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom, Hypnoacuity, and Rob Wilson, and Cowboy Wisdom with Rob Wilson podcast. My website is mycowboywisdom.com. It's just being redone. And my email is robert@mycowboywisdom.com. And I've had a lot of luck with pain liberation. I don't do pain management. I do pain liberation. Everything I do is with expand, energize, enterprise, experience, liberation, appreciation, and gratitude. And with this, I'm going to say thank you and good night. And may your week be as blessed as you are a blessing to me and the world.